Hi guys, and welcome to this strength building class. Today we're going to be focusing on our core and our hips. Because it's a short video, we're going to go ahead and dive straight in. I will be offering modifications, so if anything feels a little bit too intense or maybe not strong enough, then by all means, please feel free to modify. Always listen to your body. We're going to get started lying on our backs. So come and join me on your mats. And just take a couple of breaths lying down here. So drawing the navel towards the spine, making sure the lower back is connected to the floor. And as you breathe, really breathing into the belly, so allowing the diaphragm to open as though you're blowing up a balloon and then releasing that air. With every exhale, again, intentionally drawing the belly inwards, the lower back towards the ground. So slight tuck of the pelvis. And already start to feel your core engaging here. Now with your next breath, I'd like you to lift your right foot off the ground, bringing your shin parallel to the ground, your knee stacking over your hip. Keep that engagement, so the lower back connecting to the ground, the hugging, the tightening of the TVA muscles, so that corset that kind of goes around your waist. And then bring your hands onto your right thigh. So you can place one hand over the other. And then as you press into your thigh, allow your leg to kind of stop the movement. So it's almost as if your thigh is pressing into your hands into your thigh, and you're trying to see which one can move the other as you continue to pull the lower back down onto the ground. And we're going to hold here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then slowly release that leg, and we're going to do the other side. So bringing the left knee up, left shin parallel to the ground. Make sure that that knee doesn't draw too far in. So the further you draw your knee away from the body and keep that lower back connection, the stronger engagement you will feel in the core. And then bringing your hands to your thigh, and that same pressing into the thigh. The thigh doesn't allow any movement. Try to keep your position exactly as it is, and we breathe for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We release. Now the feet hip distance apart, drawing the heels in as much as you can. We're going to work on some glute bridge lifts. So hands by your sides, palms facing down, fingers reaching towards your heels. We press into our heels, tuck the tailbone, and start to lift the hips up towards the ceiling. Really engage the core. Take an exhale here, and then inhale. Lower yourself vertebra by vertebra. Now before your bum touches the ground, once again, we tuck the pelvis, and we exhale to lift. Take an inhale. Exhale here. Inhale, we roll ourselves down vertebra by vertebra. Once again, before you release the hips to the floor, we tuck and we lift. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, roll yourself down. Before you touch, we exhale to lift. Inhale. Exhale to hold. Inhale, really roll vertebra by vertebra. We're going to do one more of these, so tucking the tailbone, lifting yourself up. We're going to hold at the top. Now I want you to flex your feet here, so toes pointing up towards the ceiling. And then lower your feet, lift the heels. We lower the heels, flex the feet. Lower the feet, lift the heels. We're going to continue. Lift the toes, Lower the toes, lift the heels. Lower the heels, lift the toes. Keep going. You've got another 5. Flex. 4. Flex. 3. Flex. 2. Flex. 1, we're going to hold it at the top so the heels are lifting up. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the heels, lift the toes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the toes and slowly release yourself down, vertebra by slow vertebra. Hands behind your head. Now, for those of you that would like to take it back a notch, we're not going to crunch quite so high, so we're going to work on some crunches here. So again, taking it as far as feels right. The goal is to make sure that you're not pressing upwards, but rather hugging inwards as you crunch. So hands behind the head, take an inhale. Exhale, we crunch to lift, and then lower. Lift, exhale, and lower. You've got 10, and lower. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it here. So again, only going as high as feels right. If it's too much, then lower yourself back down, but keep that core nice and engaged. We're going to lift that right knee up once again, and option to crunch over towards, so the left elbow to the right knee. Come back to center, release the right foot. We do the left side and release. Right and release. So you could just be marching those legs with your head on the ground. If this is too much, we continue. Left. You've got 8. Crunch. 7. Crunch. 6. Left side. 5. 4. Really making sure you're getting the shoulder blades off the ground if you're twisting. 3. Last 2. Last 1. Come back to center. We hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Bring your arms overhead, your legs long. Give yourself a nice little stretch. Maybe lifting the ribs, so flaring the ribs, giving yourself a little arch, so a nice stretch through the abdominal wall. And then just roll yourself onto the left-hand side. Bringing your left hand to your head, so resting on your left side. Left knee is bent, that right leg is going to go long. You're going to point your toes. You're going to lift the leg and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to pulse, 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 pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Changing sides. So coming onto your right hand side. Right hand on your head, right knee is bent, left leg goes long. Keep the knees sort of in line with one another. You can use your left hand for support, and we lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We lift and pulse. Pulse, pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, come to join me once again on your backs. So combining core and hip work here. Bring your hands behind your head. Take an inhale as you exhale. Lift the head and the neck, really engaging the core. And then you're going to lift your knees up into a tabletop position. So again, you don't have to do the crunch if this is too much. You're going to open the knees out, lower your feet, close the knees, pull the knees up. Open the knees, lower the toes, close the knees, lift back up. Open, lower, close, in for 9. Open, lower, close, in for 8. Open, lower, close, 7. Keep hugging that lower back into the ground. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open, reverse. Close the knees, lower the toes, open the knees, lift up. Close, lower, open, lift for 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close, hold the crunch. 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Hug your knees in. Rock from side to side. Well done, guys. We're almost at the end. Rock yourself up to seated. Bring your hands behind you and then lower yourself down onto your forearms. So using our forearms for support, I'd like you to tuck the tailbones. You've got a C curve in the back. Bring both of your legs nice and long. We're going to work on scissoring our legs. So reach your right leg up to the sky. But as we change legs, you're going to bend that left knee, lower the right, straighten the leg. Bend the right knee, lower the left, straighten the leg. So moving through our bicycles like this with control. We've got 10, 9, 8, 7, my hip cracks, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now listen carefully. We're going to reverse what we're doing. Bend the knee, bring it out long, and change. And change. Change. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, both sides. Lift both legs up, knees in, rock yourself forward. Final exercises. Come onto your hands and your knees. Tabletop position. Bringing the right knee out to the side. We bring the leg long, lower down, lift, bend the knee, in. Bring it out, long, tap, lift, bend, in. Try not to lean too far to the left, so try to keep that left hip over your left knee as you go out, kick, lower, lift, in and back, out, kick, lower, lift, bend, back. 5. You've got this. Last 4. For 3. Last 2. And 1. Whoa. Last side, guys, and we are done. So left knee goes out to the side, kick, lower, lift, bend, bring it back. Out, kick, lower, lift, bend, and back. 5, 4. Make sure you don't lean too much over to the side. 3. It's so hard. 2. Last 1. Oh, take your child's pose and you are done. Well done, guys. So quick little class, but definitely feeling the burn. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.